Hey, what is your legacy? How will you be known? It's a great question to ask yourself. What are they going to say? What's going to be on your tombstone? Let's go. Yeah, have you ever thought about that? What would be written on your tombstone? What will the people at your funeral say? There's an old joke, I think it's an old Undertaker joke, and it says that live your life so that your pastor doesn't have to lie at your memorial service. Yeah, that's a good one. That always makes me think because, I do a lot of funerals. I've lost count of how many I've done over the years, and every single time, without exception, I think about that. Like, what's my life counting for? Because I hear people at funerals, they say beautiful things about their loved ones, and it's some great stuff, and true stuff, amazing stuff, right? Somebody's talking about the difficult things and the good things, the inspirational things and the things that, this was a human being. But what will they know? What will the world, like, what will our wake be? You know what I mean? To use the different term for that, right? Our boat as it goes past, what is, are we capsizing the boats around us, or with the water that splashes from our boat, or is it peaceful and we interact and the world is a better place because we're there? Let's look at Psalm 112, 5 and 6 says this: "It is well with the man who deals generously and lends, who conducts his affairs with justice. For the righteous will never be moved. He will be remembered forever." Forever. So as we look at our ambition, as we look at all these things, it's so that we would be praising God and serving Him. And I give the reason for the hope that I have, which is Him. And I want to be the salt of the earth, and I want to be the light of the world. I want to be remembered for that. Ultimately, I want to be remembered and not really remembered in a sense. I want people to remember what Jesus did. Like, that's the goal. What did John the Baptist say? He must increase and I must decrease. He increases, I decrease. Less of me, more of Him. So that whatever people say about me, I pray, and I pray our legacy is that people knew Jesus. Right? And I don't cause anyone to believe in Jesus. I don't have that power to convert people. God does that. But man, He uses my words, He uses my actions, He uses the compassion that He has given to me. Man, it's all His gifts. As we look at all of this, He gave me the attitude of a servant and the heart of a servant. It was all from Him. It's all from Him. I want us to, as we finish out this giving challenge, to continue to think about that. Will we be known as someone who helped others to serve and served ourselves, made much of Jesus and who He was, worshiped Him every day as I serve and as I preach and as I teach and as I listen to people and help them within their lives? I want to be known as that. I want to be known as that. And mixed in all that will be my shortcomings and my failures. Yeah, it's all part of my record of who I am. But when all is said and done, I want Him to be glorified in my life and in your life too. All right, so I'm praying this serving challenge has been really helpful to you. Next week we're going to start the giving challenge, which is really important because we're getting into October, and we're getting into Thanksgiving's coming, and it comes after that, Christmas. And so I want us to have our hearts ready in terms of serving and also giving. I think these two go together. And so, yeah, you can look at these as two different challenges or as one gigantic challenge to live God's way with God's heart. We're going to serve and live like Jesus, all right? We'll see you next week as we begin the giving challenge. Have a great weekend. God bless.